Hi, Life in 4G. This is Coach Donna coming to you tonight to talk to you a little bit about an excerpt from my upcoming book, The Dandelion Process. It's called The Pushes, the Pulls, and the Propulsion. That is one of my favorite chapters in the book. And the reason why it's one of my favorite chapters is because it really deals with the things that make us move from where we are to where we want to be. I talk about how sometimes we get pushed, sometimes we get pulled, and then as we go from pushing to being pulled, there actually is a propulsion that begins to happen. So the idea of the pushes, think of pushes as things that make you move. They could be an urgency with your finances. They could be the dream that you would like to have happen. That gets you motivated and moving. The things that make you not want to be stagnant. Those are the kinds of things that I consider to be the pulls. The importance of the pulls is those things are the places where we actually begin to get what we need in our minds so that we can move forward. Those things actually are like our seeds for growth and development. And that's why they are so precious to, at least to me in my world. The pulls. Now, sometimes people say, I look at this. I looked at a cartoon once and the cartoon said, God, I see, the 2 footsteps there and that's the place where I only see 2 footsteps. So you were carrying me there. And then I see these 4 footsteps, so we were walking beside each other. But what's that long line that's just coming down this big wide trench? And the idea is that God said I was dragging you at that point, kicking and screaming because you weren't moving. The pulls are the things that don't allow you to stay where you are because of either discomfort or because of things that are that need to happen so badly that when you get pushed, you also have the pull from the urgency on the other side of the push to keep moving. And those things I liken to you get money in your bank account and the money is good, but the bills pull you to pay your bills so that you don't have the things that you need pull you to pay for stuff. They are the pulls instead of the pushes, because the push was actually you working to get the money so that you will have the funds, but the pull is actually the thing that you use the funds for. That it's the why behind the push. And then from there we talk about the propulsions. Now those are the things that are really near and dear to my heart because they are the things that make us soar. It's actually the momentum from the pull that creates the propulsion. I used to have a friend who, he was the first person that I ever heard him say, I pay my bills ahead of time. It's like, you what? I pay my bills ahead of time. Like ahead of time, like a month ahead of time? Oh, no, like 6 months to a year. I just give the phone company $600 to $700 and they take it off until there's no more there, and then they let me know, crap, I didn't pay it. I was like, wow, that's a new idea in terms of where I would like to be in my movement of my bill paying, and even in about my fiscal responsibility overall, like planning in advance to have things so that you don't have to run out, planning ahead so you'll have things in order, so that the structure that you set up allows you to literally take flight and soar. So those are the things that propel us. And in that chapter of the book, it really gives an explanation of why those things are so valuable and so important to us. What I'd like for you guys to do is take a minute and think about all the things that push you, the things that pull you, and the things that propel you. And they actually can be the same thing, just different phases of the same things. I found out. My son having what he needed was a push for me. The pull was actually creating the system so that when I got the resources, he got what he needed. But the soaring was making that thing last and work so that it was easy to actually go through every day's process. And believe me, those types of things that we do in our world make all the difference. So plan for your pushes, your pulls, and your propulsions, because those are the things that help us live life in 4G. They are the grounding places where we are able to actually start running, get some real good momentum, and then push off to soar. So thanks so much for taking your time to listen to me tonight. Have a great evening. Life in 4G is living in God, living a life of giving, living a life of gratitude, and living unapologetically in your greatness.